Wow, the 2020 Dr. Disrespect Twitch ban mystery has been solved. No one really believed Slasher in 2020 and Cody coming into in 2024 sharing these statements about why Dr. Disrespect got banned. The two former Twitch employees, because they just yapped and there was no receipts, especially when it was found out that Cody last year was promoting his own concert, asking people to pay a shit ton of money to sit through the torture, and maybe midway in his 12-hour concert he's going to drop the secret. Maybe. After people found out about this post in July of 2023, his credibility just went out the window. So everyone thought Dr. Disrespect is going down the grave and he's going to take that secret with him without leaving us all hanging, without anyone knowing what happened, especially when these two former Twitch employees, they came out and they just gave us a trailer, but there was no movie to it. Well, just 5 hours ago, the movie came out. Just like the boys character, Firecracker, in the latest episode, just came forward and
inappropriate relations with a sweet young man.
Made a whole ass statement on Twitter saying that he is no longer Dr. Disrespect. He is Dr. Disgusting. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the effing bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about. And I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. Now, the reason I believe he came out and he decided to talk about this, because sooner or later, people were going to find the truth after his own Midnight Society, which is his, I'm not really sure, but his game company. He was like a co-founder of it, where he's the face of the company where they develop some games, which according to a lot of people, which it was a huge flop. They made this statement saying, on Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founder, Guy Beham, aka Dr. Disgusting. We assume his innocence and began speaking with parties involved. And in order to maintain our principles and status as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Dr. Disrespect immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved. Now, they said we assume he's innocent, but they went on and said, while these facts are difficult to hear and even difficult to accept. So that means they made a whole investigation behind the scenes by themselves, and they found out something that the public does not know. They basically wish he was innocent, but they were facts that they have discovered about him. That's why they decided to terminate their relationship immediately. So it was just a matter of time before anyone finds out. So Dr. Disrespect wanted to be the first person. He wanted everyone to hear it from him. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and we made a painful decision collectively to have me step down. He goes on and says the fool is full of incredible, talented people. I don't want to be the cause of the team failing because of something that I did. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside my control. I was not allowed to say anything for several years. Now that two former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate. My friend, what do you mean that there was no intentions behind? I talked to the person, I knew this person was a minor, but there was no intentions behind it. It was just a teaser. We were just teasing each other on text. I definitely didn't want to meet up with them. This makes absolutely no sense, because if you're sexing someone, you would want to meet up with them and you would want to do the tickling that you just said on text in real life with them. Now, I read the whole statement twice. The way he's explaining things and saying things is a way that he would like to make it seem like it's something bad, but it's not that bad. So don't exaggerate, all right? Calm down. This was me 7 years ago. I am a different person now. Mr. Doctor, 7 years ago, you were 35 years old. The way he's saying 7 years ago, as if, he was like 18 years old, and now he's like 25, and he got a lot of life experience, because back then, when he was 18, he was younger. My friend, still 7 years ago, you were older than all of us. A 35-year-old man already made enough mistakes to know the difference between right and wrong. There is still learning to it, but this is not it. This is an excuse inexcusable behavior. But I don't want to go on a full rant yet. I just want to finish this statement, then we're going to talk about it. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. Well, you probably wanted to, and that person probably just blocked you. He says no crimes were committed, nothing illegal. Yes, because there was no chance to. If there was a chance, you would have definitely taken it. You cannot tell me that you would text someone underage and the conversation leads to something inappropriate, talking how you want to tickle them. And then midway, you're like, you know what? Never mind. And then everyone finds out and you're like, well, we weren't actually going to meet up. We're just going to text. Text is a pre-game before the actual thing happens. And keep in mind, this is the video of Dr. Disrespect who came out in 2017 and he said that he cheated on his wife with someone at TwitchCon the same year as he was talking to a minor.
Kind of have a little bit of an announcement. And I just want to be completely transparent with you guys. As you guys know, I have a beautiful family and a wife and kid. And I want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful. And
God knows if that affair was with someone underage or not. And what really makes it truly, truly disgusting is the fact that he has a daughter who is underage as well. This is like next level of disgusting. Even though nothing happened, I don't truly know the laws of is it legal to sex someone underage or not. Maybe if nothing actually physically happens, it's still legal to. I don't know how the US works because each state has a different law. But it doesn't make you a less of a disgusting man. Now, I know in my last video that I made with Doc, since there was no evidence and it was just people just yapping about him, accusing him of things that there's no proof of, I was on Doc's side because I thought that someone as tall as him, as good looking as him, as popular, as rich as him, would never go for. They can back anyone they want. And it truly shows that you truly don't know someone. No matter if they're your favorite actor, they're your favorite content creator, even your best friend, you truly don't know what they do. People can shock you left and right because even Nick Merckx and Tim the Tabman, who they played with this man for years. They collabed with him for years. They're both family man. Not in a million years they would have thought that Doc would do something like this because Doc is a family man as well. And they both came out and they made a statement online saying that how disgusted they are and how they will not support this man, and going forward 100% they're not going to talk to him and they're going to block him on off all socials.
Wow, this is absolutely insane, bro. Everything I'm seeing. I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years. Seeing everything that is spiraling right now is a very difficult thing for me personally, and I'm sure for a lot of y'all out there.
I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, you know, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, you know, and look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? There's no excuse for something like that, and I can't support it.
He went on and he said, I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. So it turned out the whole case that we're going through, part of it was including the sexting a minor through Twitch whispers. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me and no criminal charges have been brought against me.
It's funny to me how the whole statement is not just him apologizing and begging for forgiveness.
He's still going like, guys, I texted someone who's almost the same age as my daughter and things got a little bit freaky. I told them how they want to tickle me and they told me how they want to tickle me as well. But keep in mind, I'm a good person, but I did this. I'm a good person, but I did this. Instead of apologizing throughout this whole statement, he's still saying he's a good person. There is no amount of things you can say. There's, even if you have a fucking magic wand and you're like, make me look good, none of that is going to happen after you just admitted in the first line saying that you used to things used to get inappropriate with a minor. There's no going back from it. This is just making you look even worse. Now, from a moral standpoint, I absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. No shit, wallah, blame it on the underage person. It was their fault. They said something I couldn't hold myself, even though they're the non-adult and I'm the adult person. But it's their fault. No, wallah, take it. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. There is no owning this shit right now. You ate that shit. You peed it out. You picked up with your hand and you ate it again. But you're showing that shit in front of everyone and saying, guys, this shit actually tastes good. It's not a bad shit. This was stupid. This whole tweet, in my opinion, is just stupid. Doc, you should have just came and just apologized throughout this whole tweet. Now, this is where it all started, with him trying to even make himself look better and saying this is not a big deal. Now, with all that said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no effing predator or a PDF file. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me effing knows where I stand on those things and those type of people. F that. I think this statement, this sentence just explain it all. I don't need to really say anything regarding this. That's the different level of disgust that I effing hate even hearing about. So when you do it, it's fine. It's not that bad because you only text. You don't actually go with them and do anything with them. But if anyone else does it, disgusting human beings who need to burn alive. Sure, Doc. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggeration. This is no exaggeration. You just get the F out of here with that shit. This is no exaggeration. You openly admitted that you texted a minor. And keep in mind, I forgot to mention this, that this is the screenshot of his first tweet. The second tweet removed one word from the whole thing. The word minor. So he said he texted an individual, not an individual minor. He absolutely removed that. Why? To still make himself look better. He's in this illusion of seeing himself different than other people because he is the two-time. Well, this was the first time he admitted. God knows the amount of times that he said that sometimes it leads to inappropriate conversations. Maybe there is more. Potentially there is more after he admitted on the first thing. He just opened the gates. God knows, maybe he's a 10th time for texting different minors. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for us. Now we can peacefully die with knowing what truly happened. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the effing best community and circle. Well, I don't think there's going to be a community after this, Doc, but okay. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore. But you know you always have been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this, ... to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't give a F about you. What does that even mean? To all the haters who have never have like zero life experience? Doc, what do you mean? Does this have to do with something that you don't understand when a man gets horny? There is no age. You just go with every hole is a goal. What the fuck do you mean? You're talking to the people who have zero life experience, like the Discord mods? I don't think most of your supporters are Discord mods, Doc. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made that mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family as mentioned on stream. And I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulder. Now, what truly also surprised me as well is the family is still with him after finding out. How does he look his daughter all these years in the face after texting someone? I don't know if they were at the same age or close age or not. I don't know if he's back with his wife or not, but even with the new wife, let's just say, how could someone be with that person after knowing, or if they didn't know and they married him like when he got remarried and they just find out, and how are they just okay with this? And he says he's not going anywhere. Most likely in this situation, in the next coming days, there's going to be huge developments in this. I'm 99% sure that He's going to be banned off of all social medias. Not only that, he's going to lose every sponsorship he has, all the merch that he has. Even one of the merches that he has, they removed it from their stores. When you click on the link, it is going to take you to their website instead of Doc's merch. Because this story is just very new and the companies are just going to start talking to each other. And just like EDP, he got banned off of every single social media because all these platforms that are in contact with each other. After the allegations, he's going to get banned from this. And he says that I'm going to come back with a heavy weight off of my shoulder. My friend, you are going to come back with a 400 kilo bench on your back. Because none of the people, even your close friends, Nick Merckx, Tim the Tap Man, I don't know, other streamers, no one wants to be associated with you. No one wants to talk to you. I just scrolled through Twitter for literally 2 minutes. And I've seen around 20 big creators such as Pokimane, KSI, Tim Taman, others, everyone saying what kind of a disgusting person he is. There's no excuse for this. And I've seen all of them unfollowing them. Even Kai Cenat, he unfollowed them live on stream. They want me to disappear? Yeah, fucking right. Even though he said he's being real with everyone the whole time, even though he's been playing a character his whole career, he's still trying to play the character even towards the end. They want me to disappear. I'm still Dr. Disrespect. I can do whatever I want. My friend, apologize. Ask for forgiveness from everyone. Leave your fucking ego aside. There is no recovering from this. Even though if you apologized, it would have made things maybe 2% better. But coming out and saying, to all my haters, I did this, I'm a different person now. You want me to disappear? Yeah, right. This just triples the amount of hate people have on you. After this whole situation, Drake is breathing for a little bit because all the attention is off of Drake right now. And now everyone's telescopes are on Dr. Disrespect, and this is not going to die down. This is going to be a reputation that's going to stay on Doc. That is it. It is no longer going to be Dr. Disrespect. He might as well change his username to Dr. Disgusting from now on. Now, like I said in the last video, saying that someone as tall as him, as rich as him, as good looking as him, I said that especially with no evidence, it is 1% chance that Doc is going to be capable of doing something like this. I truly don't understand it. God gave you everything. Have an affair, sure, fine, cheat on your wife. That's human nature. People do it left and right. But doing it with someone underage is just unacceptable. No matter if you're famous or not. And he keeps on saying to all my haters, F you, I don't care about you. I don't think he has much haters beside the people who just hate for living. Most people with a normal brain development, they're just disappointed that a man like you that people supported all these years, your friends, your family, your co-workers, the people around you, that you just come out and do something like this. Now, the people who tune in, you know this. I'm not big on YouTube. I just started it last year, starting this whole new niche. But I've been a TikToker. That's my shameful sin. I've been a TikToker, not a dancer, but a memer. And my prime time was in 2020, 2021, 2022, and mid of 2023. That's when I decided to actually start a YouTube channel. And I have a separate good community on Instagram as well with around 180,000 people. I've received a lot of DMs from a lot of people who are above the age and under the age as well, saying how much they love my videos, saying what advice you have for me. And I try to respond to as many as people as I can. And the ones who I responded to, the underage people, I just give them advices. Whatever they ask. It never led to anything inappropriate. None of that. And in some cases, I'm going to be extremely honest with you. There has been some people 16, 17 years old coming saying, I love you. I wish I have a boyfriend like you. Saying inappropriate things to me. I read it. Yes. Do I respond it? Fuck no. First reason, because it's fucking disgusting. Second reason, let's say it was illegal. Right? Let's say talking to minors, sexual minors, hooking up with minors was legal, right? How can someone be attracted to someone of that age? I've never seen anyone that I'm attracted to under the age of like 19. It's just not possible. The people who go for people underage, they have a king for it. They love it. It's a fetish that they have, that they absolutely love. Overall, I'm very disappointed in Doc. A lot of people truly looked up to him, and he had a very successful career over the years. And after that statement, even though people were gonna find out eventually, it was just a lose-lose in a situation, and he just made the loss even worse with just standing up and saying it's not that bad if you think about it. And the next coming days, we're gonna know more information about what is actually going to happen with them, and more people are gonna share their thoughts about it because this just came out a few hours ago. But yeah, just wanted to share this and share my opinion on this about him, even though I truly believed he didn't do it. Just shows you don't truly know anyone. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Take care of yourself. I'll see you at the next one.